Standing into Tadasana, hands at heart center, soft gaze on the fingertips. Just take a minute or two to connect with your breath. In fact, you can rub your hands together, make your hands nice and warm. And it's a bit chilly tonight, so it might take a bit of rubbing. Place your hands over your heart, giving yourself an oxytocin hug. So oxytocin helps to balance the hormones of stress. Bring your awareness into your heart space and connect with your breath. If you just take a moment to reflect on how you might have been feeling in the last week. Do you feel a bit discombobulated? Do you feel a bit spiky, like your energy's a little bit off? Or do you feel really balanced and calm? Is there anything that you feel like you might want to let go of? Anything you want to release? Letting go and releasing is a brilliant practice because it paves the way and creates a space for something more exciting to drop in. So you may not even know what it is you want to let go of. It may be the stories you tell yourself. You know, we all have those stories we tell ourselves. Or maybe it's those limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough. Or whatever it is that we tell ourselves. Are kind of, you know, they're not really even true. Perhaps you don't even know what it is. Maybe it's menopause symptoms. Maybe it's not sleeping and you're sick of not sleeping. Okay, so we're just going to do a practice to release it. Releasing anything that no longer serves you. So one last smooth breath in and out through your heart center. Release your hands down by your sides. Breathe in, bring your shoulders right up by your ears. And as you breathe out, massive sigh out and a huge shrug of the shoulders. And you can make that sigh as loud as you like. Bring the shoulders right back up by the ears and a really exaggerated shrug and sigh as you breathe out. As you shrug your shoulders, you're releasing any tension and tightness you feel there. And as you breathe out and sigh, you're sighing out whatever no longer serves you. Two more times. Then you might just want to wipe the shoulders and the arms or your body, getting rid of anything that energetic that stuck to you. Get rid of it. You can even have a little shake of the hands. And then coming to a nice standing position, knees soft. Bring your awareness to your root chakra. That's right at the base of your spine, right down by your perineum. Bring your awareness to this space. Your root chakra is all about that sense of security, stability, safety, belonging. That sense of that sense of connection to our earthly realm here on planet Earth. As you breathe in, raise the arms to about 60 degrees. And as you breathe out, gently lower the hands. Breathing in, allowing the arms to raise up. Breathe out, lower the hands. Breathe in, drawing the arms up, keeping that awareness at the root chakra. Breathe out, lowering the hands. This time breathe in, repeat the words, I am grounded and centered. Breathe out, lowering the hands. Breathe in. I am connected to my earthly realm. Breathe out, lower the hands. Breathe in, take the arms up. I am safe. Breathe out, lower the hands down. Bring your hands to rest on your sacral chakra, which is around your navel area, and you're going to bring your thumb and your forefinger together in Yani Mudra. Bring your awareness to your sacrum, to this creative and emotional center. And gently rotate your hips in one direction, rolling the hips round. This energy center is associated with water, with flow. So we're just going to allow the hips to flow freely. As we allow the energy that we've started to awaken at the root to move up now to the sacral chakra. And back in the other direction. Doing a figure of 8 with your hips. You can repeat the mantra, I am passionate and creative. Shifting the figure of 8 in the other direction. I'm passionate, creative, joyful, and enthusiastic. Gently allow your awareness to move up to your solar plexus, that space just underneath your ribs. And we're going to use the power pose. So you're going to bring your fist to your hand like this at your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your center for fire and determination, said to harness the energy of 1,000 suns. As you breathe in, extend the hand away from you, keeping the fist at your solar plexus. And as you breathe out, bring that hand back to the fist. Swap it over. Turn the flat hand into a fist and the other hand into a flat hand. Breathe in, take the arm out to the side. And breathe out. Bring that hand back to center. Swap again, making a fist. Breathe in, take the other hand out to the side. Breathe out, bringing that hand back into the center. Swapping again, breathe in, take the hand out to the side. Bring your awareness to your solar plexus as you're moving your hand with your breath. Swap again, breathe in, take the hand out. Breathe out, bringing the hand back in. Go at your own pace. Bring your awareness to your solar plexus. You can imagine 1,000 fiery suns igniting that fire, that determination within you. And you repeat the mantra. I have the power to make my dreams my reality. I have the power to make my dreams my reality. Bring your awareness to your heart center, rubbing your hands together, getting them nice and warm again. As you bring your hands to rest on your sacred space at your heart center. Your 3 lower chakras are your survival chakras. Your heart center is the gateway between these survival chakras and the higher chakras of consciousness and awareness. So as the energy moves through the chakras, we don't want it to get stuck anywhere. So we're going to bring our awareness to the heart space. And as we breathe in, take the arms wide, opening up through the heart center, gazing up at the ceiling. And as you breathe out, bring that energy back into your heart space. Breathe in. Extend the arms wide, opening up into that heart center. And breathe out. Bring that energy back into this sacred space. Breathing in, opening the energy wide. Breathe out, drawing that energy back into this sacred space. Breathe in, taking the energy, the arms wide, opening up through your heart space. Awakening it and energizing it. As you bring your awareness to this space, you bring your energy there. Breathing out, bring your hands back to heart center. Last time, breathe in. Open up through the front of the body. Breathe out, draw that energy back into that sacred space. Dropping your hands down onto your knees. To awaken the throat chakra, we're going to have some fun playing around with lion's breath. So we've done lion's breath before, guys, so let me just remind you. You breathe in, looking up, rolling your eyes up to the top of your head or the back of your eyes. And as you breathe out, you stick your tongue out and growl like a lion. Breathe in and breathe out. Make it quite a nice flowy movement. Breathing in, stick your tongue out and growl like a lion. Breathing in, stick your tongue out and growl like a lion. As you repeat the mantra in your head, I express myself with authenticity, integrity, truth and kindness. Breathe in, gazing up and sticking the tongue out as you breathe out. And gently roll back to Tadasana. Bring your hands to prayer pose and rest your thumbs on your third eye. Your third eye is your center for perception. In fact, its name in Sanskrit is Anja. It means perception. Your third eye is located at the exact third eye where you have your left and your right optic nerve crossing is where your third eye is. And some say that we have three eyes, two for looking and one for seeing. This is all about clearing up those stories we tell ourselves, seeing things as they truly are. Bring your awareness to your third eye space. Opening up to perception, intuition, and inner wisdom. As you repeat the mantra, I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. And then breathe in, take the arms overhead in a chalice shape. As you draw in the energy from overhead into your crown chakra. Breathing in and out through this space as you channel the energy, the universal energy, that sense of being connected to oneness and unity and wholeness, to universal consciousness, which is what the crown chakra is all about. Notice we start at the root chakra where we've connected into this physical plane, and we end up as the energy rises through the chakras, being connected to a more spiritual plane, universal consciousness and awareness. Keep allowing that energy to flow in and out through your crown chakra. As you gently bring your hands back through center, walk your feet very slightly wider apart, coming down into a yogic squat. As we ground that energy that we've just drawn in through our crown chakra, coming into this really nice pose, opening up through the inner thighs, the outer hips, the lower back, really grounding and centering pose, drawing that energy back in. We're now going to do some yin poses to balance and align each chakra now that we've energized and awakened them. Keep breathing smoothly. Gently lower your bottom onto the floor. And we're going to come into the first pose, deer pose, for your root chakra. So keeping, I think we did this last week actually, deer pose. Keep your left knee directly in front of your left hip and allow the lower leg to come parallel with the front of the mat. Take your right knee parallel with your right hip and allow the lower leg to be 90 degrees. So you're in a 3/4 S shape. Opposite hand to knee, so right hand on the left knee, left hand comes round by the hips, lift up through the sternum, twist through the torso. Connect to both sitting bones as you bring your awareness to your root chakra. That center for trust and belonging, grounding. You may want to invite in the colour of an earthy red, which is associated with this chakra. And chakra means wheel. So if you want to imagine a spinning sphere or wheel of red energy at your root chakra while you hold this pose, bringing the root chakra back into balance and alignment. Gently melt over the thigh, arms extended on the floor, forehead on the floor, or you can rest your hands, your head on your hands and your fists. If having the arms straight feels a bit icky in the shoulders, you can bend your elbows, bringing your forefingers to rest together just above your head, resting on your forearms. Just notice how that softens through the shoulders. Melt into the pose. Keep connecting to your sitting bones. Be mindful and aware of your root chakra. Notice if you have invited in an earthy red, has that colour intensified? Has it got more vibrant? Is it moving faster? Is it spinning faster? Is it bigger? Don't worry if you don't experience any colours. Everybody's different and everyone has a different experience each time. Gently walk your hands back up as we swap it all over to the other side. So your knee is directly in front of your hip, your lower leg is parallel with the front of the mat. Your other knee is parallel with your hip, lower leg 90 degrees. Left hand on the right knee, right hand round by your hips, lift up through the sternum, twist through the torso. Keep breathing smoothly. Coming back to your root chakra, that earthy red, oscillating in this space. The center for trust, belonging, safety and security. This chakra grounds you into your experience here on Mother Earth. Melt over the thigh, arms extended, forehead on the floor. Rest your forehead on a block, on your hands, on your fists. If you prefer to allow your elbows to bend, resting on your forearms, that will help to release through your shoulders and bring your four fingers together to rest above the crown of your head. And just coming back to the breath, nice smooth breaths. Yin yoga is a really meditative style of yoga. It helps to open up the tissues deep inside the body. It can be really effective if you struggle with arthritis, because it helps to release hyaluronic acid and this helps to lubricate the joints. Just keep coming back to your breath, or keep coming back to that earthy red orb of circulating energy at the base of your spine. There's no right or wrong. You can't get it right or wrong. Just feel into it. Two more smooth breaths here. Gently walking your hands back up. As we come onto all fours for winged dragon, to open up, balance and align through your sacral chakra. So you're going to take your foot, start with the right foot if you like, at the top of the mat, right to the edge of the mat, lift the sole of the foot, the ball of the foot, the big toe off the floor, so you're resting on the outside edge of the foot. Resting on your palms. To start with, bring your awareness to your sacrum, inviting in an orange colour. Allow that orange to circulate, oscillate, twist and twirl. The sacral chakra is your center for creativity, for reproduction and emotional energy. If you'd like to take it deeper, you can come down onto your elbows, or you can rest your elbows on a block. Always work within your limits. You don't want to be going into yin at a 7 out of 10. You want to be going in at probably more like a 4, because as you hold the pose, it's going to intensify. Your body weight and gravity are going to deepen the pose. Keep breathing smoothly. Allow your awareness to rest in your sacrum. Even if you can't bring to mind the oranges or a spinning ball, just allow your awareness to rest there. When your awareness rests there, your energy is going to flow there. That means energy is going to flow freely. If you start to bring these chakras back into balance and alignment. Coming up onto your hands, if you were on your elbows, and swap it all over to the other side. So take your foot Your other foot to the top of the mat, right to the edge of the mat, lift up onto the outside edge of the foot, lifting the ball of the foot and the big toe off the floor. Resting on the palms to start with. Be mindful those shoulders aren't creeping up by the ears. Extend out through the crown of the head. Keep breathing smoothly. Bringing your awareness back to your sacrum. Inviting in an orange colour, or allowing the colour that's already there to grow in intensity and vibrancy. Keep breathing smoothly. And if you wish, you can lower down onto your elbows, taking the pose a bit deeper. Or rest your elbows on a block. Keep breathing smoothly. Gently guide yourself back onto your hands if you are on your elbows, guys, and come to rest on your backs. Bringing your knees into your chest as you breathe in, extending the arms at shoulder height, palms facing down or in cactus. As you breathe out, lower the knees down to the right-hand side, turn your head to the left. As we open up through a simple twist through your solar plexus, your center for willpower, courage, determination, self-assurance, confidence. This chakra is said to have the energy of 1,000 suns and is associated with the colour yellow. Invite in the yellow colour here at your solar plexus, allowing your inner fire to burn brightly. Giving you the drive and the determination and the will to succeed. You see how the energy moves and changes as you move through the chakras. You start off grounding and balancing yourself, making yourself feel safe and secure and belonging. And this gives you the freedom to then express yourself creatively and express yourself intuitively and emotionally. And then you move up into your solar plexus and you develop the passion and drive to make your dreams a reality. The will to succeed, and then move into the heart space. Notice if that fire in your solar plexus is starting to burn more brightly. If you reflect on having the courage to make your dreams your reality. Bringing your knees through center. Lower the knees down to the other side, turning your head in the opposite direction. Coming back to that solar plexus. If you struggle to get your knees on the floor, you can always place a block under your knees. You can always use cushions off the sofa or your bolster. If you've got a yoga bolster, you can place it between your knees. It's a more restorative variation of simple twist. Allow that orange sun at your solar plexus to burn brightly, circulating, swirling and twirling. As it grows more vibrant, it has more vitality. breathing smoothly. And then gently bring your knees back to the center and roll all the way over onto your belly. Going up onto your elbows. So allow the elbows to be directly under the shoulders. So what we don't want, guys, if I come face forwards, is we don't want the elbows out to the side like that. So I'm barely on the screen now, am I? So elbows out to the side like that. Obviously your legs are going to be straight because you're too collapsed into it. You need to bring the elbows right in underneath the shoulders. And we don't also, if I come back onto this side, we also don't want elbows shooting back by the ribs because you just can't get that lift. Make sure the elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Coming into Sphinx pose, so your arms extended, close down your eyes. Bring your awareness to your heart space. This beautiful sacred space that links your lower chakras with your higher chakras. It's said to be the gateway to your soul. Invite in a vibrant emerald green at your heart space. Bring your awareness and of your breath flowing freely in and out through the heart space. Allowing that swirling green energy there to oscillate. Perhaps starting to turn faster, becoming more intense, more vibrant. Your heart center is all about this sense of understanding and acceptance for all, including yourself. Forgiveness, of unconditional love and kindness and compassion. As the energy rises into the heart space, and we cultivate that sense of unconditional love, kindness and compassion for all. That also means for ourselves, treating ourselves as we would a dear, beloved friend. Being kind to ourselves when inevitable setbacks trip us up. Allow this energy, this vibrant emerald green energy, to grow in intensity at your heart center. To cultivate this sense of unconditional love for all, including yourself. When we become more heart-centered, we become more present. We don't get caught up in the past or worrying about the future. We're more actively engaged in the only moment that truly matters, right here, right now, the present moment. And becoming more heart-centered has never been as important as it is in this day and age. One of the most powerful things that we can do, if we change our energy, become more heart-centered, we impact that of 7 people. And they then impact that of 7 people. But ultimately we start to have this ripple effect where we can start to change things just by becoming more heart-centered. 2 more smooth breaths here. And then gently navigate back onto all fours. So if you have a bolster, we're going to do fish pose, Matsyasana. If you have a bolster, you can use your bolster to support you through Matsyasana. You may need a blanket to roll up at the end to soften that quite sharp decline. I'm going to show you Matsyasana with the bolster, because I can be on it for a bit longer, and without. You don't have to do it with the bolster. So you're going to lie all the way along the bolster. Allow the back of the head to gently rest on the end of the bolster, so you open up through the heart base. You can keep your soles of your feet together, or you can extend the legs straight. Arms either side of the hips. You'll notice this opens up all the way through the whole of the front of the body. Just allow it to open up through your throat chakra, your center for communication, for expressing yourself clearly, with integrity, honesty, kindness, and truth. If you don't have a bolster, you can also do fish pose by placing your hands underneath your bottom, palms facing down, extending the legs out in front. Bring your elbows nice and snug to the ribs, bending the elbows, and then allowing your head to rest on the crown of your head, opening up all the way through the front of the body. It's really important you have the elbows skimming the ribs. If the elbows aren't doing that, you'll tend to sort of lie a bit flat on your back, and it's not really doing what we want it to do, which is to open up through your center for communication, through your throat chakra. So this is our center that enables us to give voice to our dreams. And this helps us manifest them. It's all very well having dreams, but if we don't do anything about them, and speaking about it is the first step, that energy helps us manifest our dreams. Allow a pale blue light to circulate at your throat chakra, growing bigger with each breath, growing more vibrant. Two more smooth breaths here. If you're doing it not on the bolster, if you're doing it on the mat, then gently slide your head off the floor, slide your ribs out from under you, and hug your knees into your chest. If you're on the bolster, you're gently going to roll to one side and just rest on your side for a couple of breaths. You may want to come to rest on your back and hug your knees into your chest, counterposing the back bend from Sphinx and from fish pose. Do whatever you need to do before we transition onto our knees for child's pose. So when you're ready, come onto your knees. So you have the choice if you want to do child's pose without any props. Perhaps the only thing you might want is a blanket between your bottom and your heels, especially if your heels don't sit snugly on your, your bum doesn't sit snugly on your heels. You're going to extend the arms, forehead on the floor, and close down your eyes, yeah? If you would like to do the restorative version with the bolster, you're going to need either a couple of blocks or a cushion to stack the bolster up at one end. Okay, you're going to take your thighs either side of the bolster and then come to rest. Now, I would rest your palms at the top of the bolster so that you can rest your third eye on your palms, because you want to be massaging that third eye acupressure point. Your third eye is your center of perception. It's associated with your pituitary gland. You can invite in a deep indigo color. Keep breathing smoothly as you allow that indigo color to gently circulate, growing in size and intensity. As you bring this chakra into balance and alignment with the others. This is your center for inner knowing, intuition, inner wisdom, trusting yourself, trusting that you have the answers within. Not falling foul to the stories that we tell ourselves. Keep breathing smoothly. Then gently guide yourself out of child's pose. Move your props to one side. Sit with your bottom on your heels, hands down by your knees as you roll from your forehead, from the third eye to the crown of your head. Rabbit pose. Just stimulating your crown chakra. And then we're going to rest in Shavasana, which is going to bring that chakra into alignment, balance. One last time, rolling from the forehead to the crown of your head and back again, lowering the bottom to the floor. So gently come to rest on your backs in Shavasana. You can always use your bolster if you've got it, resting behind your knees. That really softens through the sacrum, allows you to really just to melt into your mat. Doing a short meditation, a blessing of your energy centers. So closing down your eyes. Invite in that beautiful earthy red at your root chakra. Allow this energy to circulate, growing in intensity, in size and shape with each breath. As it gets bigger, you guide your awareness upwards to your sacral chakra, inviting in a beautiful orange color at the center of the earthy red. This beautiful orange of your sacral chakra grows in vibrancy and oscillates faster, swirling and twirling with each breath. Getting bigger and bigger with each breath. as you bless this chakra for the greatest good. Allow your awareness to drift to your solar plexus, inviting in that yellow colour at the centre of the swirling mass of energy of orange and red. With each breath, it grows in size and intensity, in colour and vibrancy, growing bigger and bigger, surrounded by the orange and the red, as it starts to expand beyond your body. As you bless this chakra for the greatest good. Allow your awareness to move back to your heart chakra, inviting in that beautiful emerald green at the centre of the rainbow of chakra colours that are growing bigger and bigger with each breath. Allow this beautiful emerald green to grow more intense in both size, colour and shape. More vibrant, full of vitality. As you bless this chakra for the greatest good. Notice how this swirling mass of colour for your chakras is getting bigger and bigger, extending beyond your body into your energetic field, your auric field. As you shift your awareness to your throat, and in the centre of this circle of rainbow colours, bring in a light blue, sky blue colour. Allowing that colour to circulate and swirl, intensifying with each breath. As you bless this chakra for the greatest good. Bring your awareness to your third eye, inviting in a deep indigo blue at the centre of this ball of chakra colours. Allow this indigo blue to rotate, becoming bigger, more vibrant, faster with each breath. Surrounded by the light blue, the green, the yellow, the orange and the red. It's expanding further and further beyond you. Finally, bring your awareness to the crown of your head, inviting in a violet, purple colour at the centre of this rainbow of chakra colours. Allow that vibrant violet to grow in size and intensity. Surrounded by the indigo blue, surrounded by the pale blue, emerald, yellow, orange and the red. The rainbow energy surrounding your entire body. Pushing beyond your body, beyond the room maybe. Allow the energy to glow and grow as big as it can as you bless your crown chakra for the greatest good. And then brilliant white light bursts through from the centre of this orb of chakra energy. opening you right up. As you gently allow the colours of the chakras to disappear in the white, golden healing light. As you gently guide your awareness back to this time and this space, knowing that each of these powerful energetic centres are now in balance and alignment, having been activated and cleansed, bringing your body back into homeostasis, into coherence and cadence, which is how it functions best. Slowly bring some movement back to your body, wriggling your fingers and your toes. Bending your knees and roll over to your favourite side. Taking a couple of breaths of transition. And then slowly and gently navigating back into a comfortable seated position. And bringing your hands to heart center. Ladies and gentlemen, may you flow through life with grace and ease. May you feel peaceful and calm, grounded, centered and balanced. May you feel present, engaged, conscious and connected. Namaste.